During the last 4 days in Egypt, political tensions rose, leading to a showdown on Wednesday between President Mohamed Morsi and the Egyptian military. On Sunday, millions of protesters gathered in Cairo's Tahrir Square, calling for Morsi's resignation. This came exactly 1 year after he was inaugurated as Egypt's first democratically elected president. Demonstrators also set fire to the headquarters of the Muslim Brotherhood and ransacked it the following day.
وتمهل الجميع 48 ساعة كفرصة أخيرة.
On Monday, the head of the Egyptian military announced an ultimatum against Morsi. He said the army would impose their own roadmap for the future if the president did not address the protesters' demands for a more inclusive government and resign within 48 hours. Meanwhile, mass protests continued across Egypt, with Morsi opponents protesting in front of the presidential palace. Morsi's government soon started showing cracks. 6 ministers resigned, including the foreign minister. On Tuesday night, President Morsi defied the military's ultimatum in a live televised speech. He declared himself the legitimate leader of Egypt and said he would pay the ultimate price.
والحفاظ على الشرعية ثمن الحفاظ عليها حياتي. حياتي أنا عايز أحافظ على حياتكم كلكم.
More deadly protests erupted Tuesday night. At least 18 people were killed at a pro-Morsi rally at Cairo University, and more than 300 people were wounded. As the ultimatum deadline approached Wednesday afternoon, the military published a Facebook post called The Final Hours, saying, quote, "We swear to God to sacrifice our blood for Egypt and its people against every terrorist or extremist or ignorant person." After the deadline passed, the president's spokesman released a defiant statement on Facebook. But early Wednesday evening, tanks and troops moved toward the presidential palace. And soon after, the military officially removed Morsi from power. They suspended the constitution and installed an interim government. Just as when Mubarak fell, in Tahrir Square, there were fireworks celebrations. But elsewhere, the Muslim Brotherhood was upset and vowing to continue the fight.